Greetings everyone, sluzzle699 here, casting for my cousin, sluzzle699. He doesn't really care that there's a new expansion coming out. He doesn't care that cards got nerfed or unnerfed. He just wants to jam Darkest Hour Warlock all day and all night. Now, he has two pieces of the puzzle in his hand. The Reform Scheme and the Blood Bloom, which you always want to keep in your mulligan. He just needs that Darkest Hour. And if he can get the Darkest Hour on turn 4, he wins the video game. It's turn 3 and now he's in an awkward position because he can't tap without throwing out the coin. So he opts to play one of his two Reform Schemes that are both at 3 imps. And it looks like he's playing against probably a Jade Druid. It's usually safe to assume that if you queue into a Druid, it's going to be a Jade. He's doing the poker play where he's making it look like he's just going to go coin Darkest Hour next turn. I mean, if he top decks the Darkest Hour, he wins. But he didn't. That's unfortunate. He's still digging deep for that Darkest Hour. Debating what lackey he wants there. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Okay, he opts for the damage one. Looks like he's gonna be looks like he's just gonna dump his hand so that he can tap in the Darkest Hour. However, Sluzzle is now transitioning into the part of the game for the Darkest Hour Warlock where you no longer need the combo and you just start slamming down your big minions. And that's gonna happen most likely right now. Now, the reason he didn't play the Lich King is that he would have milled a card, so I do like the tap into the Nerubian Unraveler here. Now, again, it looks like our opponent is Jade. Jades do run one biology project. There's nothing here that indicates anything otherwise. The Poison Spiders is correct there. So hopefully Sluzzle gets to deal 2 damage, which he does, so he can deal with those poisons. And then just try to tap into something good. Now, turn 10... it's almost always the play to just slam down that Yashaj. The Darkest Hour gameplay is no longer necessary. Let's see what he pulls. Pulls a Void Lord. So, the danger here is Poison Seeds. There it is. So that's Poison Seeds number 1. Now, this isn't a complete disaster. Sluzzle we can't really do anything right now, but he can maybe get the +2/+2 buff your board spell from the Lich King, can be targeted to help him push in a whole bunch of damage. Okay, I like the Implosion there to avoid the mill. See a Nourish. Nourish is not a card we typically see in Jade Druid. It's a little bit odd. Maybe it's Miracle Druid, but Miracle Druid doesn't run the Oaken Summons package. So not 100% sure what Sluzzle's dealing with here. Either way, he's pounding down damage. He'd be unhappy to see a Spreading Plague here. That'd be annoying to deal with. Well, there it is. Poor Sluzzle. Sluzzle doesn't have a Defile. And that's unfortunate because if he plays his Plague of Flame... hey, it's Darkest Hour. If he plays his Plague of Flames, he's gonna lose his nice little 10/10 Divine Shield. Sure, it comes back with the Reborn, but it's a really awkward card for Druids to deal with. It's Darkest Hour time. Mal'Ganis with double speed sounds great. So, there's Poison Seeds number 2. Again, this isn't a complete disaster for Sluzzle. Hey, it's the second Darkest Hour. In the bottom 5. He needs to get the buff spell to have a chance here. Hey, he gets it. Anti-Magic Shell, that's the name of the card. So, this is the card that's going to help Sluzzle seal the deal. Naturalize is interesting, though. Naturalize is making me think there might be a Mechathune in here. Maybe this is the Bee's Mechathune Druid. But looks like, okay, Sluzzle almost auto lulls there. Okay, well, he's got a board that now can't be dealt with. Second Plague is gone, which is huge. Oh dear. Okay. This is what Sluzzle feared. Though to be honest, Sluzzle doesn't really fear anything. He just keeps on jamming it. He probably thinks he can smash through all this armor. I don't think he can. But he's the sort of guy who doesn't like to concede. So while we watch Sluzzle not concede, let me plug some of my social media. If you want to support this channel, you can click the subscribe button and click that bell. I also stream on Twitch on Friday and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. PST. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 business, I'm stuck at home looking after the kids while my wife works at home, so there are no more of my morning streams that people loved for the time being. But you can always be updated on what's going on my Twitter, twitter.com/sluzzle466, and you can always join my Discord if you want to chat. All these links are in the description below, as well as the deck code for this deck, if you want to be like Sluzzle and play some big minions cheaply. Well, I believe Sluzzle lost. Here go the headphones. And he's gone. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a great day or night.